What's going on YouTube? My name is Lucas and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I bring you the Jurassic World Battle Royale. So, basically what I have done, as you can see right here, is I have built an arena filled with different species of dinosaurs. Now, I know there isn't a lot of variety currently, as I hadn't had the game long, which means I don't have a lot of dinosaurs. So, I've done what I can. I've got every dinosaur available, besides the fact I had an odd number, so I've made 2 of a certain dinosaur, which I think you guys will like. So, what I've done is I've made this arena here, and the way this will work is I'll release all the dinosaurs into the arena, and the way the fights will start will either be over power between the carnivores, or between, over food, because the only way carnivores can heal, or they need food anyway, but the only way they can get it is via meat, which is usually from the meat feeders. But there are none, which means the only other way they can get food is by killing animals, and if they try and attack an animal, it'll start a fight. However, not carnivores, herbivores can only heal via food, so they've just got a couple herbivore feeders, as, you know, I can't exactly do much about that. So they've got what they need, they've got the water and the little forests and everything. However, I'm going to be releasing these dinosaurs into this arena, and we're going to see who comes out victorious. So I'm going to go from this one. So, here we have got a Ceratosaurus. Now, I want to bear in mind, right, some of these are modified. So, using the geomes, I've modified a couple. So, I wanted them all to be modified, but they just weren't working, because I didn't have enough geome. So, some of them are just the basics. We've got Ceratosaurus, Velociraptor, Triceratops, no clue what this guy's called, Edmontosaurus, Strathymus, I can't say it, I've got a lisp. Another Velociraptor, so that's a double animal. A Diplosaurus, and then back to the Ceratosaurus. So I've got nothing else to say besides the fact that on the outside here we've got heavy enforced walls, heavy steel enforced fencing, but then just on the inside there's an electric fence, just here, just for that extra bit of protection in case they do try and break out. So we'll start off with the Ceratosaurus. We're going to release him, and then move on, release, just releasing them all one by one. Oh, that noise. Release in progress. So, I would turn off my HUD for this, but I don't quite know how to do it. So here they are. Let me just have a look. So he's not hungry just yet, but he appears to be fine at the moment. Content. What the other dinos are like currently then, so let's have a look. So the Velociraptor is just here. The Velociraptor is looking for water. Diplosaurus is roaming. So this Velociraptor is clearly alpha. So he is roaming, feeding, looking for food, feeding, and drinking. So at the moment they're quite content. But at some point the fights will break out. Now this Diplosaurus, this is the one I want to see with the fight, because as you can see, it's got that extra layer, almost looks like an extra skin, but that flaps up. I want to see how this guy fares out in this process. Like I said, they're all content to the moment, but once the carnivores start getting hungry, yeah, that's when things are gonna... Dinosaur dead. Where's that then? Just here. Dead. Hunted down by the Velociraptor. So already the fights are starting to begin. The Diplosaurus and the other Velociraptor clearly having a scrap here. That's what I mean, like that. And it spits a thingy at the enemy. Like a tar. 61, 50. So the Velociraptor is on very low health actually, 41%. And now the Diplosaurus is also very low. Less health than the Velociraptor. And they've decided to call it quits for now. they will most likely come back to the fight at a later date. Everyone else appears to be fine for now. The Velociraptor is munching on his kill. The Ceratosaurus is trying to pick out a fight, actually, with the... just call him Fred. Yes, there we go. So he's actually had a quick go at Fred. Down to very low health, 45. We've currently got one dinosaur on low health, another dinosaur dead, which is being munched on just over there. Those two are fighting. The Alpha is just here. Ooh! That's a pretty heavy blow towards the Ceratosaurus. 40 health. Just going to see who goes for the attack next. But the looks of things, Fred is going to play on the defensive. As you can see, his tail is swung up at the back. That is where he's waiting for the Ceratosaurus to attack so he can spin. The Velociraptor coming from behind, though. What's he going to do? Panicking. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's dead. 1%. He's about to die. Dead. And he is gone. That is 2 dinosaurs down. We are now down to 4 dinosaurs left. The Velociraptors are both going to be content for now. All the dinosaurs are actually hurtled towards the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we got 6. How many did I place? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I placed 8. We're down to 6. I didn't realise how many things I placed there. Fred is dead. He's a goner. Ceratosaurus is now healing via eating the remains. The other dinosaurs are quite fine for now. The food and the water is starting to go down. The water won't be an issue, however, the food will. The Dilophosaurus, his health is quite low, and his food is getting lower as well, which means he's going to have to attack somebody at a point. Look at that. That is mortifying. This Velociraptor is still panicking, actually. His food is very low, which means he's going to start hunting in a minute. He's going. Oh no! I think he might try and break the gate. If he makes an attempt to break the fence, then I may have to tranquilize him, and then go from there. Heading towards the Triceratops, actually, but leaves him alone for now. Heading towards. Oh my lord! He's attacking the Edmontosaurus. Jesus Christ. That was very fast. He just jumped on him and he's out. Wow, look at that. Healing up now. Jeez, that was a very quick blow then. Dilophosaurus is still roaming. Ceratosaurus, once again, roaming. Now, the dead animals do disappear at points, which means that they can't just keep coming back to the food. They will have to start fighting again. The Alpha Velociraptor, his stats are looking alright. Health 100, comfort 100. His food and his water are starting to go down. Clearly communicating with this one. Fighting for dominance. Okay. So these two Velociraptors are going to have a scrap over who's the Alpha. This one is definitely on lower health. Okay, they're panicking again now. Alright, they've left it. Oh no, fighting for dominance? What? And he's the Alpha. Wow. He just gave up his position. This Velociraptor 2 just gave up his position. Wow, wasn't expecting that. Ceratosaurus once again roaming. Food and water looking alright for now. Nobody just under there. Yeah, they're all just by here. Right, what I'm going to do quick is while they're just up to that... Oh, I haven't actually got an AC... What's it called? ACU center. I could use the helicopter to have transported the carcass out. All the dinosaurs looking pretty fine for now. Food and water not looking an issue. Triceratops still hasn't been bothered yet. Food and water is good. Health is good. The dead dino is just lying there. Ceratosaurus once again roaming, but he's venturing very close to the fence. He may make an attempt to break through the fence here. No, well, those things he's going to leave it alone. Sniffing, which means he's probably going to be looking for some food in a moment. A fight has begun between the Velociraptor and the Dilophosaurus. Dilophosaurus is dead. He's going to die. 36 health against 53. These Velociraptors are very vicious and can blow heavy shots in one. Down to 13 health here. One, he's gone. He's going to collapse in a second, and there he goes. That is another one out of the competition. The Dilophosaurus absolutely torn to shreds by the Velociraptor. Once again, Velociraptor 2 is no longer the alpha. The alpha is just down here. Oh, that's not the alpha, sorry. That's the Ceratosaurus. Where's the other Velociraptor? Ah. Oh, wait, that was? What? Was that number 3? Oh, that's number 3. He was just behind, actually. Hiding just there. Ceratosaurus still being very passive at the moment. Hasn't been in a fight since the one with the... It was Ankylosaurus or something? I got no clue. Oh, wrong button. Probably gonna... actually, it's very hard to predict their moves now because none of them are actually in any need for water or food. Dilophosaurus. Looks like, yeah, the Velociraptor's coming out to finish what he left behind. Feeders are not getting very low at all, really. Triceratops is the only remaining herbivore left. We've still got both Velociraptors and the Ceratosaurus, who is actually looking at the Triceratops, but is content, which means he isn't going to attack. He is very peaceful at the moment. I feel as though the Velociraptors are going to take on the Triceratops, and then once the Triceratops has died, they will go on to get the Ceratosaurus, and if they work as a pack, they'll most likely win. However, otherwise, I think the Ceratosaurus may win. Attack 79. Attack 50. So I take it this will be 50 as well. 50, yes. So the Ceratosaurus is clearly stronger. Still content, meaning, of course, he isn't going to be attacking anybody. Unless he does pick the fight just now with the Triceratops. The Triceratops leaves before anything can happen. Once again, still following very slowly. With him being content, it's very hard to predict if he may attack. But he is getting very close. So there is always the opportunity for him to attack now. Most things, he is just leaving them alone. Dilophosaurus is still dead. Alpha is sleeping. And the other one is just here doing bugger all content. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use the fencing. And I'm actually going to shrink the area. So I'm going to go down across here. I'm going to block it off. Obstructed. Connect that to there. And then, as I found out previously, I'm going to also need to fortify this with the electric fence. Otherwise, they will try and break through this fence, and they actually can. Even though it is heavy steel, they can still break through this fence, very surprisingly. A fight has begun between the Ceratosaurus and the Triceratops, actually. Got a look at that. Triceratops has 65 attack, the plus 11. Actually, no, that is... Oh, wow! Blowing a very heavy blow to the Ceratosaurus, down to 37 health. Triceratops with 76 attack. It says there the default is 65, however, it does show the plus 11, so you actually have to add that on yourself. 73. 37, I mean, sorry. The Triceratops down to 30 as well. Panicking, he's going to leave the fight. Ceratosaurus is very low. He's going to have to find some form of meat. Looking for water. He is going to need to find something in order to bring his health back up. Triceratops now in the trees. He will also need to find some form of food. The raptor just here doesn't appear to be doing much, just roaming. The other raptor is just here as well. He doesn't appear to be doing anything either. Very quickly, I'm just going to finish off the fencing to make sure they don't actually, you know, do anything. Like that. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to cut it off down the centre, effectively. Like that. Alright, they do have power, so that will be keeping them in the much smaller area now. As you can see, the arena is shrinking. Alpha is just on the corner here. Doesn't appear to be doing much. Health 100 and health 100, which means, although they are getting a need for food, I don't think they will be attacking anybody anytime soon. Ceratosaurus is actually going to sleep now. Up to 51 health. Clearly had a drink, which brought his health back up. Triceratops is just here. He is healing still, so he is probably disease contracted. With who? One of the velociraptors has actually hookworms. He's actually just developed a parasite. Now, normally in this event, I would get a ranger to come and deal with this, but I actually made the decision, we're not going to actually have any rangers, as, you know, this is meant to be the survival of the fittest. So clearly the alpha, he is sick. It doesn't mean he will definitely die, because he may find a way of healing. But they both appear to be alright at the moment. The hookworms, though, could potentially kill off the velociraptor. He's just roaming now. Health is going back up. And the Ceratosaurus once again roaming. Health is definitely making its way up. Health is certainly going down for the Velociraptor. The Alpha one too. He will definitely need to find a source of food if he wants to potentially out-heal the sickworms. Hookworms, I mean. Because of course when they eat, it gives them more health. So the only way to combat the decrease in health would be to increase it. Triceratops appears to be panicking. Looking for water. Ceratosaurus, not too sure what he's up to. It says he's roaming, but he might be starting a fight with the Velociraptor, actually. Triceratops is getting in the way a bit. Actually, no. The Triceratops is fighting. Of course, the Triceratops doesn't have much health currently. Oh, no, they've left it. I was going to say the Triceratops doesn't have a lot of health currently, but of course, with the Alpha currently losing health due to the illness. Oh, actually, the Triceratops has developed the illness. Looking for water, the water source is just here, mate. They appear to all be catching on to this disease, actually. Ceratosaurus still appears to be in okay conditions. However, the one that currently looks the best is the Velociraptor with 100 health. Hasn't been in a fight since the Diplosaurus, actually. This disease could actually spread around, and they might not need to fight. They might actually be able to win via just letting the disease kill them off. Ceratosaurus appears to be in a form of prone mode and could potentially start a fight with a Triceratops right now. Low health. Yes, the Ceratosaurus and the Triceratops have begun to fight. Ceratosaurus taking a very heavy blow from the Triceratops, but the Triceratops is only down to 50 health due to these hookworms, which means the the Ceratosaurus does have an advantage on his side. 1 health, that's it, the Triceratops is out of the game. That is one less dinosaur left to battle for the survival of the fittest. Ceratosaurus once again showing his dominance. Not too sure what the looking for food, actually, and panicking. Ceratosaurus definitely showing his dominance. That T-Rex blood is clearly showing its way through. Triceratops has finally died. All of the herbivores are out of the game, actually. It is down to the last 3 predators. One of them currently suffering from natural disease. However, the other 2 are looking in rather fine condition. Ceratosaurus on 58 health, Velociraptor on 100. However, like I mentioned earlier, this Ceratosaurus does have a larger attack, meaning that although he may be 40 health less, that attack could make up for it. Well, it looks of things, yes, the Velociraptors also developed sickworms. I keep saying sickworms, hookworms. They might, and it appears to be these 2 could potentially be fighting now, actually. Oh, no. They've left. Both Velociraptors now are experiencing the disease. Potentially it could be coming from the Triceratops with them trying to feed off of it, of course it being contaminated meat. They both keep sort of like meeting up in this corner next to the fence. Once again now, I am going to shrink the arena. I'm going to have to actually demolish the feeder now. It makes it very hard trying to block off an area when there's a Ceratosaurus in your bloody way. Ah, no power. That's not good. The electric fences don't have a lot of health yet. The Ceratosaurus is actually feeding off the Triceratops, but like mentioned earlier, the Triceratops does have contaminated meat, which could actually spread the disease to the Ceratosaurus. He does have more health than both Velociraptors. However, the Alpha is actually dying. He's laid down now, slowly passing away due to the disease. The music doesn't help. It makes this a very sad moment in the Velociraptor kingdom. Ceratosaurus is sleeping, and both Velociraptors are under the effects of the hookworms. Well, bloody move the dinosaur then. Playing area shrinking still. Ceratosaurus once again missing grassland, which will make him uncomfortable, which could potentially start to get him to fight. Either that or he'll try and break through the fence. Oh, like I said before, he is now infected with the hookworms due to feeding off of the infected Triceratops. All three animals are under the effects of hookworms now, so it is simply down to who will survive the longest. Alpha Velociraptor now down to 10 health. He is a goner. There is no way of him surviving this fight. Velociraptor, he will become the Alpha once this one dies. So he is now down to 58 health. Comfort is down to 77. They don't appear to be trying to attack the fences. Once again, now going to shrink the playing area. Dinosaur dead. He is gone. The previous Alpha has finally deceased. This now means that this will actually be putting this Velociraptor in power. Both still experiencing the hookworms. Neither of them can actually avoid them without any medical treatment. But of course, dinosaurs don't have any form of medical treatment. We'll shrink the area once more. Try and force them towards each other. Actually just going to add a power generator quick. That's an issue. I'm going to need a new power station. Too much power being used. So very quickly I'm just going to demolish some of these other fences. Both of them appear to be just letting the hookworms just knock the two of them out by themselves. They don't appear to be fighting at all, really. Dying. He's... I guess that means we have a winner. We've got a victor. The Ceratosaurus comes out victorious in the Dinosaur Battle Royale, the Dinosaur Hunger Games, however we want to put it. The final Velociraptor is dying of hookworms. He has given up. He is laying down. 22 health left. Once again, the Ceratosaurus is dying. However, he is the last one surviving, which makes him the victor. That has been it from me today. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed. More videos like this to be coming. If you want to suggest a different style of area, like maybe a different pen, maybe like a jungle, or maybe just a plain flatland, no water maybe, or only carnivores, only herbivores, although the herbivores wouldn't work because they wouldn't attack each other. But that is it for me today. Now, I do want to let you guys in a little secret. I am going to be working on a dinosaur 1v1 arena very soon, so stick around if you want to see that. But that has been it for me today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.